A few years ago, Aspinall versus Gane was literally my dream matchup for the heavyweight division. Like that was just those were my two guys. Those were the two my two favorite heavyweights that I was like, yeah, these guys have a lot of potential. It's gonna be a nice matchup. I'm excited. But Aspinall's career has been going like this, and Cyril Gane's career has been going like this. Cyril Gane, I was on YouTube a few days ago and I saw Cyril Gane on some freaking Netflix trailer. This man is acting movies.
What the fuck is that?
Cyril Gane is fighting as a hobby. Like, he just does this shit for fun. The man has already said he's not even a fan of MMA, which is a funny ass statement. But he doesn't take this shit serious. And it's really annoying that he's getting this title shot. Let's take a look at how many title shots Cyril Gane has gotten, which he doesn't deserve. When Francis Ngannou was injured and he couldn't fight right away, the UFC set up an interim fight between Gane and Derek Lewis. So stupid. Nobody asked for that.
What the fuck is that?
That's number one. Then Francis Ngannou defeats Gane after he beats Gane, of course, beat Lewis, became the interim champ. Francis Ngannou came, beat Gane, and then left the UFC. And then Jon Jones comes back, and his opponent is Gane again.
What the fuck is that?
Now, Cyril Gane faces Volkov, clearly loses. It wasn't a close fight. This wasn't one of the debates where, oh man, it was close, you can't call it a robbery, it could go either way. No, it was none of that. Cyril Gane lost to Volkov, clearly. But it was a robbery that gave him the win. And that's how the man became freaking #1 contender. And here we are. Jon Jones did what he did. We don't need to go over that again. And now we got Tom Aspinall versus freaking Cyril Gane.
What the fuck is that?
Somehow, some way, this man that doesn't take his career serious, obviously doesn't train the way he's supposed to. He's not even, and I'm not even trying to like roast Cyril Gane. I'm just stating straight up facts here. He's not even supposed to, he's not trying to, it's obvious he's not trying to advance his career because he literally does not have any grappling game. No grappling defense. It's obvious. In each of his fights, you'd think, okay, there's a little improvement, but even his training camp, which Francis Ngannou was in, that's why he left. Like, they're pure striking. So it just pisses me off that of all people, this man always somehow finds his way to be gifted title shots, bro. Like, it's so freaking annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. He is the #1 contender, and honestly speaking, the heavyweight division is absolute trash. And it's about time Tom Aspinall fought, you know. This part of it is Jon Jones' fault for sure, but who else is Aspinall gonna fight? They can't give it to Volkov. He lost his last fight, even though it was a robbery. They can't give it to Curtis Blaze, Sergey, all these guys. He already beat them. Gane is a fresh matchup, but it just pisses me off that of all people, Cyril Gane is the one landing in this position. We can go over how many fighters have been snubbed. Ankalaev, Bilal Muhammad, even Marab to an extent, right? I can go on and on. But Gane has literally never deserved to fight for a belt. But somehow this man has had 3 opportunities to fight for undisputed heavyweight champion. Bruh. So freaking lucky, man. And he's really taking his acting career serious. Hey, good luck to him on that. I hope he progresses in that. I don't have a problem with him as a person, but as a fight fan, man, Gane is definitely my most disappointing fighter. The guy has really disappointed me. I even had high stakes for him. I was a fan of Gane before I became a fan of Aspinall, honestly speaking, but the man is not serious. I mean, this guy was playing FIFA and the same fight week he was supposed to face the GOAT of MMA, Jon Jones.
What are you doing, right? No, yes,
I talked about this.
Competitor, but also because I hear that Cyril Gane's soccer team, his online team, is ranked top 60 in the world. I'm sitting here focusing on combat. He's out here playing video games.
That's how serious he takes these things. But it is what it is. It's gonna be a fun fight. So when it comes to this fight, of course, straight up, when it comes to the striking, you can compare them. I think Gane has better movements. He has that bouncy, continuous movement. It's hard to hit him clean and stuff like that. But Gane is not like the most powerful striker, right? He's more of a volume guy. But he takes his time before he starts overwhelming you with the volume. Aspinall, on the other hand, bruh, the guy is very fast. Probably faster than Gane, honestly speaking. He has power in his hands, obviously. And he's an amazing grappler. So I think the game plan is clear here. I think Aspinall is just going to stand a little bit, gauge Gane, you know, calculate, and eventually start spamming takedowns. Now, Gane should not even train for striking in this fight. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, he should not do that. There's no point. He's a good striker. He's a very good striker. But when it comes to the grappling, bro, he's piss poor trash.
What the fuck is that?
I think he's got like 1 or 2 heel hook submissions, and then he literally tries to do that shit in every one of his fights, and it's like, bro, stop it. You're not a grappler. At least change your fight camp. But yeah, Gane needs to focus on the wrestling when he's getting ready for this, because Tom Aspinall, that's his game plan. It's so obvious. Like, there's literally nothing else Aspinall should do, and he's smart enough that he knows that. But yeah, Aspinall has more power. I think he's faster. He's way more well-rounded. Now, I'm still interested to see how Aspinall looks in the later rounds, because that's still something we've not seen. We haven't needed to see it, because this man always finishes his opponents quick. I think his longest fight is like 2 rounds or something like that. Yeah. Gane can take advantage of that and try to be the first fighter to push Aspinall to go to the 3rd round. Because I'm curious. I kind of suspect Aspinall might not have the best cardio. I don't know. Just something tells me his cardio is suspect. But I don't know. That's a baseless claim. I just have a feeling. But that's because I haven't seen anything. So Gane's game plan would have to be that defensive grappling. He's very good at keeping the distance. He is. And he always just has a trouble with opponents who are even the slightest well-rounded fighter will beat Cyril Gane. Like when Gane lost to Ngannou, that was the first time we saw Francis Ngannou wrestle, and he wrestled really good. At first, people were like, oh man, wow, maybe Gane was just that trash. But in Francis Ngannou's fight in PFL, he did the same thing. So his wrestling is actually good. But I think it's very obvious that once you put in wrestling into the game plan, that's it for Gane, man. The guy cracks under that. He literally looks like a fish on land when you take him down. So that's what Aspinall is going to do. He's not going to waste any time. I think Aspinall is going to try to keep his first round or beginning of the 2nd round win streak with this one, and he's probably going to pull it off, honestly speaking, because it's not enough for Gane to be freaking getting ready to be a new fighter with grappling. I just don't see that happening.